He may look like a quiet and calm man, but when dangerous people try to kill his wife, he has to fight for his family. And one day, Bradley arrives at work with a damaged truck, only to be told by his boss that because the business is no longer making enough profit, he has been fired. Furious and disappointed, Bradley returns home where he sees his wife sitting in a car and talking to someone on the phone. And when he walks over to Lauren, he notices marks on her neck. So he snatches her phone, checks the call history, and realizes that she has been having an affair and consumed by anger. Bradley tells Lauren to go inside the house and then destroys her car with his bare hands. And inside, he asks her why she betrayed him, and Lauren explains that Bradley had become so consumed by work that he stopped giving her any time or attention, and feeling lonely and abandoned, she made a terrible mistake. Bradley decides to give their relationship another chance and tells Lauren that he is going to start working for a drug dealer named Jill. And 8 months pass.
What's the weather like?
Chance of snow.
Go to the window. Put it in the drawer.
Bradley earns a huge amount of money by delivering drugs, and he buys a beautiful house and expensive cars. And Lauren becomes pregnant again, and Bradley deeply cares for her. And one day, while spending time with her, he receives a call from his boss and immediately leaves. And Bradley arrives at Gil's mansion.
How's Lauren?
Good.
Where Gil introduces him to Elazar, a powerful drug lord. And Elazar asks Bradley to handle the delivery of a massive drug shipment arriving at the port that very night, and also orders 2 of his men, Pedro and Roman, to accompany Bradley. And at first Bradley refuses, but Gil convinces him by promising 3 months off so he can stay with Lauren until the baby is born.
We're good.
And Bradley finally agrees. And that night, after kissing his wife and unborn child goodbye, Bradley heads to the port with Roman and Pedro, and using Gil's private yacht, they reach the location where the drug consignment is hidden underwater. And Pedro dives into the water and frees the container from its chains, and the box rises to the surface on its own, and they pull it onto the boat, remove the drugs, and throw the empty container back into the sea. As they return to the port, carrying the bags of drugs, Bradley hears the sound of tires and immediately realizes the police have arrived, so he throws his bag into the water. Roman and Pedro refuse to do the same and continue forward, and a violent clash breaks out between them and the police.
Stupid.
And to save himself, Bradley shoots Roman in the leg, and the police arrest all of them. And at police headquarters, an inspector demands that Bradley reveal the name of his boss, but Bradley refuses to say anything. And later, Lauren comes to see him, but Bradley tells her not to visit him in prison because he never wants his daughter to see him in such a condition. And the court sentences Bradley to 7 years in prison, and after all his belongings are confiscated and his body is searched, he is locked inside a cell. And a few days later, Lauren is sleeping at night when she suddenly hears a strange noise and wakes up, and she grabs a gun and slowly walks toward the gate. And the next day, The prison administrator calls Bradley and informs him that Lauren's doctor will visit him tomorrow. And hearing this makes Bradley suspicious. And the following day, he is taken to meet the so-called doctor. But the man waiting for him is actually one of Eleazar's men. And he shows Bradley photographs of Lauren sitting on an operating table and explains that the man standing beside her is an abortionist. And the man warns Bradley that if he wants his unborn child to stay alive, he must kill a prisoner serving a life sentence in Red Leaf Detention Center. But Bradley replies that he is locked up for 7 years, so there is no way he can get there. And the man coldly answers that Red Leaf is where the worst criminals are sent, so Bradley simply needs to prove that he is one of them. And after leaving the meeting, Bradley attacks the guard escorting him back to his cell by beating him with his shoe, hoping this violent act will get him transferred to Red Leaf.
Hands on your head. Didn't press the alarm.
I interfere with that, but he screams pretty good.
Want to get some justice before we take him?
I recommend he uses his right arm.
Hold it!
His plan works, and Bradley is transferred to Red Leaf Detention Center, where he is first introduced to Warden Tuggs, an extremely strict and ruthless prison warden, and Tuggs explains the brutal rules of Red Leaf.
Minimum free. Dump that out. The men here aren't like those faggots over there at the fridge. You can test us if you want to.
And Bradley is finally locked inside cell 56. But he had to go to cell 99, where the man whom Eleazar's men had ordered him to kill was in prison. The cell smells terrible. So Bradley ties his shirt around his face and even refuses to eat the food. Later, he is taken outside the cell for an hour where he meets Derek. Bradley says that he wants to work out, but Derek stops him saying that those men are gangsters. Bradley then asks Derek,
I have some questions. Which one of these guys are from cell block 99?
which one of them lives in cell 99? And Derek replies that no one does, because murderers and mentally unstable prisoners are kept in cell 99, and they are never allowed to come outside. Bradley then says, my name is Bradley, and I am mentally unstable. After saying this, he walks over and starts fighting the men standing in front of him.
Drop the barbell. Goes into a skull. Put your hands in the air and...
Going to 99.
Bradley finally succeeds in his plan and is taken to cell 99, which is hidden behind a bookshelf. The warden straps a belt around his stomach and then gives him an electric shock. From now on, whenever Bradley makes any wrong move, he will be shocked through the belt. Bradley is then locked inside cell 99. Meanwhile, one of Eleazar's men comes to Lauren and tells her that her abortion is about to happen. Before that, he says he was sent to take photos of her. Back in the cell, Bradley is seen lying on the floor when he notices a guard standing near the window. Bradley asks him if he knows a man named Christopher Bridge, but the guard refuses, saying that no one with that name is there. This is the same man Bradley came here to kill, because Bradley keeps talking too much. The guard gives him an electric shock through the belt. Soon, another guard arrives and takes Bradley out of the cell. He tells him that someone wants to meet him. Bradley is taken to another hall, where he sees Eleazar and Roman. Seeing them leave, Bradley completely shocked. It is then revealed that everything was part of a setup to bring Bradley there and take revenge on him.
Do not kill him today. Warden will have my ass.
Your heroics cost me $3.2 million, as well as my freedom for another. And because of you, my sister is now a widow. Her husband was Pedro, whom you shot in the back.
You and I can settle this, however.
You might like it. Now listen to me very carefully. If you harm me, or any of my associates, the abortionist will sever the limbs from your little girl.
It's a long, slow payback.
Goddamn hillbilly.
The injured Bradley is thrown back into his cell, where he lies down thinking about everything that has happened. Then he comes up with a plan. He removes the sole padding from inside his shoes and places it under the belt around his stomach so the shock will not affect him. Then, when the guards come to take him, they shock him, but Bradley pretends to be in pain and grabs a guard's gun, then snatches the cell keys from them and locks the guards inside the cell. Bradley frees himself from his chains and reaches Elizar, where a brutal fight begins.
Do what I say or I'll kill him.
Especially tragic when parents lose a child. My condolences. If you do not hear from me in 10 minutes, commence the abortionist. Dismantle the mother and flush her down the toilet.
Call him off.
Go back to your cell, where your baby's dead.
After all this, Bradley has to save his wife and child. He tells Eleazar to stop his men, but Eleazar refuses, after which Bradley breaks one of his legs and forces him to reveal the code to his phone. Bradley calls Eleazar's man and asks Eleazar to stop him or he will break his other leg too. Eleazar then orders his man to stop and tells him to take Lauren to Gil Banglo.
Plans have changed.
Bradley brings Eleazar into his cell when suddenly Warden Tuggs arrives there and asks if he has killed everyone, to which Bradley replies, "Not everyone. Eleazar and one of your men are still alive." Bradley swears on Jesus Christ and says, "Just give me a little more time. A call is about to come. After that, I will surrender myself in front of you." Bradley waits for Gil's call while the warden tells him, "You only have until my cigar burns out." Meanwhile, Eleazar's man arrives at Gil's bungalow with Lauren.
Don't approach the vehicle. Lauren!
What a mess.
Very disappointing.
Give me that.
Always said Bradley picked the winner.
Despite being a drug lord, Gil stays loyal to his friendship with Bradley and then calls him. On the other side, Bradley asks Gil on the call if he handled everything. Gil says that now everything is fine. Bradley asks to speak with Lauren and shares a few final words about his life with her.
Mr. Thomas, you about done?
Pretty soon.
I'm all right. What's going on there?
Don't worry about what's going on over here. I'm calling to check on you and the koala. Make sure you're safe. Hear your voice.
It's all just so unreal. The kidnapping and everything that they tried to do. I think that's over now. Do you want to say something to the koala?
Sure I would. I'd love to say something to her.
Here she is.
I wish I could be there for you and your mother, but I know you'll have a good life. Grow up healthy and smart.
I just felt her move.
Thank you for letting me talk to her.
We want to come see you.
I don't know when you'll be able to come visit. Here, I gotta go now.
Why? Are the guards making you hang up?
I love you too.
After cutting Lauren's call, Bradley breaks the phone. The warden says your time is
ready,
over,
Mr. Tom?
but Bradley says I still have 1 minute left. After that, Bradley goes back to his cell.
I'll give money.
And stomps Elazar to death so that no one is left to trouble Lauren after Bradley is gone. Seeing this, the warden enters in anger and tells Bradley to raise his hands. After that, he shoots Bradley in the head, and the movie ends here. If you like the video, then don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like the video